The book 34 Miracles of Jesus, written by Kalathil Mathew Msfs. Miracle 18, Healing of the Leper, Mark 1:40 to 45. Confer also Matthew 8, 1 to 4, Luke 5, 12 to 16. This story follows the usual outline of healing accounts. The disease is described. Jesus heals and the healing is clearly complete. Then it is complicated by Jesus' command that a man should show himself to the priest. But the most complicating feature come in the final verse 40. A leper came to him begging him, and kneeling he said to him, "If you choose, you can make me clean." The leper, filled with leprosy, approaches Jesus and kneels down before him. He looks so ugly. The leper addresses Jesus, Lord, and worshipped him. Then he says, "Jesus, if only you are willing, you can make me clean." That shows his deep humility before Jesus. He has nothing to claim. He thinks that he needs only the grace of God. He did not doubt at the power of Jesus. The leper was seeking a cure. He had complete faith in the power of Jesus to heal his body and mind. Jesus is the real doctor. There is no healing or forgiveness of sin without the faith in God. The leper experiences the love, power, and affection of God through Jesus. Can the world see Jesus in us? Is it possible that the world to experience the mercy of God through us? Can anyone say the other one is not worthy of pardon and forgiveness? Only the people with pride will be able to say that. The humble will not say like that. All of us are at the mercy of God. Leprosy. Persons with skin diseases were considered unclean or unholy. Leprosy in the Old Testament was not the disease known as leprosy. Therefore, they were isolated from concourse with the holy people of God in cities. They were banned from participation in the temple worship of God. Jesus, the Holy One of God, steps across the boundaries separating clean from unclean, touches the unclean, and restores that person to the nature of human community. Jesus touched him. Contact with the unclean renders one unclean. Human concern and not religious taboos prompts Jesus' behavior. Jesus' love reached even to the unlovable and untouchable, did not fear to contact with the unclean. Verse 41. Moved with pity, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, and said to him, "I do choose, be made clean." Immediately the leprosy left him, and he was made clean. Jesus felt compassion for the leper. For Jesus to touch the man, he required great compassion. We usually do not touch lepers. Do we touch the unclean things? Do we show compassion for the lonely and the sick? Untouchability was seen in certain communities, families, and parishes even in the modern world. Some may speak and mingle with others according to the color, right of religion, and beauty of skin. We do charity according to the section to which they belong. Even in cemetery, we show the difference. Certain persons are isolated, particularly of some family and society. Do we show partiality to those people who have no money, position, beauty, power, influence, job, and talent? Touch. The healing takes place by touch and the word of Jesus. Jesus really loved the man by touching him. He was made clean at once. The Holy One touched the unholy. The unholy one stands holy before the Holy One. The expressions of his faith found good result. Sin is not the cause of all sickness, but lepers were unclean, at least externally. Society avoided mingling with them. They were not allowed to mingle with others too. Lepers were kept far away from family and society at one time. But he comes to Jesus for help. Jesus touches him without any reserve. Jesus has not denied any permission to come to the presence of him. Jesus has not denied anyone permission to come to the presence of him. The leper had the faith that Jesus would accept him. Verse 43. After sternly warning him, he sent him away at once, saying to him, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses commanded as a testimony to them." Mark 1:43 and 44. Say nothing to anyone. It is taken as part of Mark's messianic secret device. It also means that Jesus never wanted publicity or flattery. He is against publicity. Instead, we do like flattery, honor, and public praise. Do we publish in the paper the news about the charity to the poor done by us? Show yourself to a priest. It was a regulation that he was cleansed from leprosy and accompanying sacrifices are done. This command shows Jesus is observant of Torah and respectful of temple priests. Verse 45. But he went out and began to proclaim it freely and to spread the word, so that Jesus could no longer go into a town openly, but stayed out in the country. And people came to him from every quarter. Mark 1:45. We should be able to come to Jesus always in our difficulties, struggles, and sicknesses. Jesus will accept us as we are. We will not avoid us or discard us. He will not avoid us or discard us. We should go to Jesus at any time with our struggles, difficulties, and needs. He is our real friend. He will help us in our needs and necessities. He will alleviate our sufferings, cure our infirmities, and give us peace, forgiveness, and love. To touch the unholy and untouchable, love the unloved, and forgive the sinner are the internal attitudes of Christianity. For Jesus, there was no difficulty at all to touch the leper. Man is supposed to do what he can do. The rest can be left to Jesus. Do not give all responsibility to Jesus. We can do many things through the grace of God. Jesus did not break any Jewish law. It is our duty to give witness to Jesus. We must look up to heaven always. We must search for Jesus in our life. Some people look up to heaven only when something happens seriously in their life. We can see God when we look up to heaven. The happiness of God is the health and peace of man. God is ready to do anything for us. We must believe and go to him like the leper, praying, crying, and with humility. We must pray, be humble, and give adoration to God. When the leper was healed, he was happy and gives witness to his happiness. Jesus' fame spread, and the scribes and Pharisees lost their credibility before the people. So they became enemies of Jesus. The people began coming to Jesus. Many believed in him. It is true that some people hate us when we listen to the word and live accordingly. Spiritual people are rejected, blamed, accused, attacked, and ridiculed by the worldly people. We must go near God, be with him like the healed man, and make other people to come to Jesus. Parents must pray humbly and train their children to do so in this Christian life. Faith must be imparted to children by their parents. It is contradictory to man's basic character that some of us behaved inhuman and avoided the people who were affected by COVID-19. Lord, help me to look at the people whom I don't like as given me in your great plan of salvation, and help me to love them as you love me.